Hey everyone, Bernard here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com. Hope you're all well. Today we have a little TV drama review. It's Channel 5, so this is showing currently on My 5 if you've got access to that, or if you're outside of the UK, please check your subscription service with UK dramas. And it's a four-part, so it was a 4-episodic mini-series. Called The Deceived. Please, if you're new to the channel, please push that subscribe on, push the bell notification so you know these little TV drama review vlogs, movie review vlogs, information vlogs are coming out. That'll be fantastic. Yeah, it was shown over 4 consecutive nights on Channel 5. And as I said, it's now available on My 5 till September 2020. So I'm assuming it will be coming out on retail to buy as well. What's it about? Well, it's a young English student called Ophelia, very common name, played by Emily Reed. The Trouble with Maggie Cole she was in, Emily Reed, falls in love with a married lecturer, so nothing overly new about the plot. Michael, played by Emmett Scanlon, he was in Peaky Blinders. When their affair results in a shocking and tragic death, Ophelia finds herself trapped and she can no longer trust her own mind. Created by Tobias Beer and Lisa McGee, it also stars Declan Rogers and Frank Cannon. We've no Rotten Tomatoes or Metacritic's views on this yet. All we've got is good old Internet Movie Database. Joe Hughes, Joe Public, you and me, rating 181 reviews and scores of that, and it's getting 5.9 out of 10. So if you know my scores, that's just under a watchable score. My usual watchable score for a film or a TV series is 6 out of 10. Some of the comments made: annoying main character. Yep, I'm not going to disagree with that, as you'll see my little review in a moment. Someone else went on to say, finish this today. It's only 4 episodes, which is great. I love short series. A few decent twists, although can be a little soap opera at times. Not amazing, but an easy, decent watch. Another comment, really wanted to like this as I love Derry Girls by the same writer. But this is typical Channel 5 rubbish, like a bad afternoon movie, like an airport novel, like utter rubbish. No atmosphere, no tension, no likeable characters. The lead actress in particular is very wooden, and there is no chemistry with the lead male actor whatsoever. Such a shame. Yeah, I don't particularly agree with that, to be honest with you. I don't think certainly the lead actress. I was quite impressed. My little thoughts on it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't like the lead actor from a character point of view, and also by an actor point of view. I'm not a big fan of Emmett Scanlon, to be honest with you. No offence, Emmett. There's just something about him I can't really warm to. So the characters he's playing is a character you're not supposed to warm to, perhaps, particularly. But so he plays it quite well, because I didn't warm to the character he was playing either. So that was probably, it's probably a good thing in a way. But yeah, I didn't enjoy the series with that actor taking the part. Unfortunately, that was one of the negatives. I mean, as I said, the positive, I thought Emily Reed did an okay job. A lot of people called her acting wooden, but I think as a naive young girl, which is the role she's playing, I think she was quite good at it. So I thought she played the role really well. But obviously, as I said, I'm sort of in minority on people I've been reading on Internet Movie Database. A lot thought her acting, and most of the actors in this was pretty poor, which I have to disagree with that slightly. It was an okay opening episode, only 4 episodes, so I mean, there's not much time to sort of get bored, is there really, with 4 episodes? Although there were areas where it did meander along a little bit with not too much happening, but yeah, it was an okay opening episode. It did make you think, oh yeah, I'll watch episode 2, what it's like. A little bit formulaic, obviously, with the college lecturer and obviously the students, and a bit of a Lothario character. Obviously, we've seen it all before, obviously, but it started sort of hinting at little twists which were quite good, which sort of brought a bit of a supernatural element to it as well. And certainly in episode 1, which they tend to stop after episode 1, there's a lot of like little jump scare attempts at jump scares to sort of create an atmosphere. And then obviously during episodes 2 and 3, they try to build into little ghost stories to put into some mystery into the into the actual drama itself. So by the second or third episode, you're sort of interested as to what's going on, because you're not quite sure. You think you do, you're not quite sure, but they don't give you enough information. Obviously, it's like anything. It's like an Agatha Christie. You can't solve it unless you're given the information to solve it. So by the end of episode 3, it was pretty interesting. I was looking forward to episode 4. And then obviously you do get elements of flashbacks as well, which are useful as they obviously expand the story more for you. And by about a quarter of the way through the last episode, we were getting all the information we needed to sort out what was going on. And unfortunately, that's where it all turned a little bit anticlimactic to me. It just didn't, it just the summing up and the sort of bringing together of all these loose ends just was sort of pretty uninteresting, a little bit silly actually. I mean, it was just a little bit unbelievable, which is not good in a sort of normal drama. I mean, I can, in a science fiction drama or a supernatural drama, you can expect some sort of things not to make sense, but it all became a little bit. Oh yeah, a little meh, a little bit like that, a little bit uninteresting, because certainly up to about the last 30 minutes of the series, yeah, it was panic. It was sort of turning into a nice little story, an interesting story. But unfortunately, the last half episode, if you like, so if you put it into 4, if you put it into 8 half episodes, the first 7 were okay, building to an interesting climax, but that last half episode really let it down a little bit, in my opinion, which is a great shame. So when it's going to be reflected in my rating. I mean, I almost gave this a 6 because I did enjoy watching the first 3.5 of it, and it's not a total disaster, don't get me wrong, but as I say, it all seemed a little bit, a little bit of a rubbishy ending, and and even if you like the epilogue, is it, or the prologue, the one at the end, I can't remember which one's which for now, but even that sort of the ending of the thing was all a bit very, very silly. So yeah, I was going to give it a 6, but I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10, which isn't great, but if you know my rating, that means I wouldn't put you off watching it, but you may be disappointed like me, it sort of progressed. But most of it was interesting. Certainly the 3.5 episodes, it was quite interesting. Let me know anyway, if you watch this, what you think of The Deceived, and whether it sort of interested you to even watch the 3.5 episodes, never mind the 4. Some people obviously looking at the reviews were bored with it quite early doors and stopped watching altogether, which is a shame, because there were good elements within it. So that's The Deceived. Yeah, I've no retail price on it yet, but as I say, you can actually watch it on catch up on My 5, certainly till about the 3rd week of September, I think, if you want to watch it on there, The Deceived. And as I said, it'll pass 2.5, 3 hours quite happily, and it won't live long in the memory, unfortunately. But I've seen worse. So, but please, I will say, I'm not going to put you off watching it. That's The Deceived. Anyway, thanks for watching today. Please, hopefully you can join me again for another little movie review or a TV drama review or an information vlog in the in the very near future. Anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to do the rest today. Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your family. That's more important, look after each other. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Please stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.